What's good, YouTube? Y'all ought to know it's your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all ought to know it's your boy Roy to rob up in this mug, man.
I already know what's going on, man. I know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you see our face, you know it's time for another reaction.
Yes, Lord. This right here is the top 10 best Air sneakers of all time. Best Air Jordan sneakers of all time. Listen to me. Now, this video right here, if y'all on that BS, I'm going to be highly upset. Because it almost got 1 million views. So that means...
First of all, I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Y'all say top 10. They ain't even say top 14. They say top 10.
It's top 10, dog.
Top 10.
That's tough.
I don't want no overhyped stuff. I don't want no hype.
No
none
hype
of that,
stuff.
bro. Go with the real deal, dog.
Man, for real.
I
I already know what they're going to do. They're going to be like, see, we put this Jordan here because this is the one when he came back out of retirement. This is the shoe where he dropped it. I know this is how they going to do it.
And I hate...
They're not going to go by... They definitely not going
Go based off what the world like. What's iconic to the world. What helped the culture of his shoe.
No one decided. They're going to throw a couple on.
I ain't gonna lie. I know the yeah. I know the bread ones on there.
Oh, for sure.
You think they got cements on there? You know the bread 11s on there. Gotta be.
I'm already knowing them or the Concords for sure.
Concords, yeah, them or the Concords.
The ones prior to the threes.
Threes for sure.
Dunk contest type shit.
Threes for sure.
Maybe Space Jam. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe Space Jam.
We gonna see.
We gonna see. But that's what I'm thinking off the top.
I like the hat. I like the hat.
We gonna see though.
The hat tough.
For almost 40 years now. Throughout this time, he has won 6 NBA championships, and most people say he could have easily won more if he would have never retired 3 times. And most people know him now in current time for becoming a billionaire, and is heavily related to his sneakers. Jordan Brand has currently released 37 different signature models when it comes to his sneakers, and over the years, the majority of those models have become very iconic, nostalgic, and overall just dope. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 Air Jordan silhouettes to ever release. Coming in at 10th place, we have the Air Jordan 9. Originally released in 1993, retailing at $125.
Okay, so he's going based off the actual.
Because he said silhouette.
Okay, so he's going based. Okay, that's different.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was fresh off of his first retirement after winning 3 back-to-back.
Fresh off his first retirement. I knew it.
I can put the nines in.
I like that shoe though.
I can put the nines in.
That specific one. Yeah, I like that.
Championships away from the game of basketball, and decided to go play for the Birmingham Barons. And we also saw him wearing a baseball cleat version of this shoe, which if you can get your hands on the actual shoe that he wore, trust me, that shoe is going for a lot of money. During this same time, Michael Jordan decided to give player exclusive versions to some of the players that were actually active in the NBA during those same years. We saw notable players like Penny Hardaway, Kendall Gill, BJ Armstrong, and Mitch Richmond all wearing exclusive pairs catered to themselves. The Air Jordan 9 was also seen in the movie Space Jam, another iconic film. And from a sneakerhead standpoint, you can never go wrong with this shoe. I would consider putting these a little bit higher up on the list, but at the same time, there's a lot of good shoes that have come out over the years. And either way, I'm just happy they're on the top 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the Air Jordan 7. Originally released in 1992, retailing at $125 and designed by Tinker Hatfield. The Air Jordan 7 has been a very iconic model for many years now.
I'm gonna switch that up. I'm gonna go 9s then the 7s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
The 7 shouldn't be over the
7s to me, you really gotta know what you're doing to rock a 7.
I'm always 100, bro. Like 7s, I have a love-hate relationship. It's some of them that I really like, but like he said, it's like you have to know what you're doing with them 7s, cause
jeans can't be too big.
I'm being real.
Can't be too small.
I'm being real. Them out of
you gotta know how to lace them.
I'm gonna be real. From Jordan 1, I say from 1 to 14. Them 7s is coming like real deal, like strictly on the court almost. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like with jeans, like you said, your jeans have to be.
You gotta know how to rock.
You have to know how to rock the 7.
Because
that's all I'm saying.
Reason being is because they are slim fitted shoes. Like so, once you do this,
they be coming. And then I don't know the reason why I don't really care for 7s like that. For some reason, it's like they get wide in the middle. I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if it's just the way my feet look in them, but like I said, it has to be a really, really, really cold silhouette for me to, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
it's like it gotta be a cold silhouette, and you
colorway.
have to have an outfit that's just
Yeah, like I got I got the Ray
deal.
Allen joints. I
like the Bordeaux 7. I missed
the
those.
Bordeaux
I
set.
missed those.
The Harris, I miss
Yeah, the Harris for sure.
I like the Olympic joints. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a couple.
I like the
of them out
sweater
there,
7.
but-
Them just cool. Like they got a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so,
Seeing him wearing them that same year on pursuit for his second NBA title. When it comes to
Like,
this
he just
model,
make
there's
all his
definitely a lot of
shoes
iconic
he make
colorways.
these,
When it comes to the Olympics, the
See,
Cardinals,
them
the
Cardinals,
Bordeaux, and the dark charcoals, also
I ain't
known as the
gonna lie, them
Raptors.
hard
This is
too.
a sneaker that definitely deserves to be on this list. And when it comes to the design elements of this sneaker, they were inspired by the West African tribal print and the sharp lines that you see throughout the upper.
I'm gonna
Also,
be real. One of my problems is too with the 7s, you gotta know how to lace them.
That's what I'm saying.
They hard to lace, bro. I'm gonna be
what I'm
real.
saying.
Like
Like, you
to
can't-
this day, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to lace them.
And you
joints.
can't do the not lacing lace because they so loose at the top.
You got that. What I'm saying.
They
but
so
you can't
time tight. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
it's kind of
You
like
gotta know how to do it.
you know, somebody help me out. You
For
know what
real,
I'm
you gotta know how to lace
saying?
them
You gotta
joints.
know how to lace them for sure.
92, the Huarache
My
was
day
hot
is
on the
over.
scene and it decided to use the same neoprene technology and fit when it comes to the booty that
Glide on Dove Men deodorant with a plant-based moisturizer and roll through your day with confidence.
Imagine they had art list footage in the 60s.
Okay, guys, how are we gonna pull off this moon landing?
comes to the booty that you see on this model, and that also helped decrease the weight of the shoe, making these some of the lightest sneakers in the game at the time. Now before we get into the next model, I wanted to let you guys know I posted a poll on my YouTube community tab. That's where I got all the results from, and this is based off of the audience. My views were a little bit different when it comes to this top 10, but I'm going off of what you guys said. We had over 10,000 people vote when it comes to this list, so I'm excited to show you guys the next model. Let's go ahead and get into it. And that is the Air Jordan 13.
Whoa! Hell nah, bro. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, bro. Nah, man. You.
Where you putting 13s in?
Not number 8.
Where you putting them in?
Bruh, 13s? I'm just being real. They gotta be. Hold on. Hold on. So, is he going based off.
He's saying this is what everybody voted.
I know, but I'm just saying. He's going based off of the shoe in general?
Yeah.
No, sir.
I think that's why
Number
I think he put it
8?
off the shoe.
Man, that's crazy. The 13s? That is crazy. They definitely.
Where you put them in?
Definitely top 3, dog. I'm sorry.
Top 3?
Yes.
Oh, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely, bro.
I put them just like top.
They my favorite, dog. I'm just
I know you mess with them.
I love 13s. Like, they definitely up there. If not top 3, for real top 5, bro. None under 5, G. Nothing under 5, bro.
Let me see.
Nothing under 5, for sure.
Let me see.
That's wild, bro. Damn, that shit just hurt my feelings, dog. This what the people voted?
Let's see what he got to say.
That's crazy.
Let's see what he got to say.
Originally releasing in 1997, retailing at $150
This the year we were.
and designed by Tinker Hatfield. Michael Jordan wore these in pursuit for his 6th championship,
Ooh,
and the shoe was
beautiful.
originally
Beautiful.
inspired by the Black Panther. As you can see the
I
different
got it
elements
all
from
over.
the paw and the similarities to the midfoot of the shoe, or the eye of the panther on the hologram on the side of the foot. Little did they know, Michael Jordan had already been nicknamed the Black Cat in the league, and they ended up using that same Black Cat nickname on other models that we then saw in the future. Everybody remembers Michael Jordan's last shot in his 6th championship win as he wore the Air Jordan 14s, but a lot of people forgot that he actually wore the 13s that season too. The Air Jordan 13 has been reiterated in so many different colorways, collaborations, styles, cuts, materials when it comes to the highs and the lows, but either way, at the end of the day, I know for a fact a lot of people love this sneaker. Now when it comes from the sneakerhead perspective, a lot of collectors say Air Jordan 1 through 14 or Air Jordan 1 through 13. So this sneaker in particular was on that line of people liking and not liking the higher number Jordan models, simply because they say if he didn't play in them, they don't count. Even though he re-entered into the NBA later and played in higher numbers like the 18s and 19s, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now taking into the next shoe that I know a lot of people love, we have the Air Jordan 12. Originally released in 1996, retailing at $135 and designed by Tinker Hatfield, the Air Jordan 12 was designed by the Japanese flag. This is a very clean and simple model that has been easily recreated in a lot of different two-tone color blocking patterns, and a lot of people love them.
what they finna do.
You wanna know something that's so crazy, bro?
What's that?
12 is not past 13. But this the thing though.
But I already know what they finna do, bro.
I'm finna tell you why I say 12 is not past 13. When you think of sneakers, 12 is almost the last number you say. When you be like, but I got the 4, the 2, the 6, the da. You almost forget. You don't forget, but you like in the 12s. Like you don't really. Of course, you got the like what iconic 12s. Besides, he got like 2 iconic, just super iconic 12s. Yeah, like he got the flu games and what else?
Was it the playoffs?
Yeah.
Then this was the reverse joints. But I mean,
like you got the flu game. This super. Yeah, they hold this way by themselves. Flu game hold this way by itself, and I ain't gonna lie on them French blues.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The 12 is cold, bro. Texas, bro.
Yeah. No, the 12. No. The 12 is for sure cold.
I'm gonna be real.
Sure.
Like even though the Masters was cold, like, the 12 is cold, bro. But
this is the thing. The 12s is cold.
I know it was.
But how many people you know say this they favorite
I only know one off top.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know a whole lot of people that say the 12s they face. Which, like I said,
Yeah,
of
I know
course,
one off top, but you know.
I love all Michael Jordan shoes 1
yeah.
through 14. I love them all. So don't sit here thinking
I'm not putting the 12s over 13 though. I'm not doing it. But
This was the first Air Jordan model to feature an ultra-responsive zoom era unit, as well as lateral and medial support panels designed to work together to create one of the most durable shoes in the sneaker series. The shoe also had a...
that's all. I'm not gonna lie.
The 12s. Oh my goodness,
I
dude.
can't believe
Oh
that.
my goodness, the 12s is tough. Oh
Yeah, I need those.
full-length carbon fiber shank plate, and these originally released in 5 different colorways, and I can guarantee you, to any sneakerhead, they love all 5 of them. At least I think so.
Man, them boys like 30. You know I got them boys like 30.
In 5 different colorways, and I can guarantee
I was tripping.
you,
My
any
bad,
sneakerhead, they love all
My
5.
bad. And I got like
No, I got 12. But
I got like 7 pair of 12s, 6 pair of 12s. Them 12s is fresh. Oh my goodness, they is fresh. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Yeah, them Texas are too hard. For sure.
But Jordan be getting me excited around this motherfucker.
At least I think so. I do. What about you? Let me know down below in the comment section. Another iconic moment that a lot of people won't forget when it comes to the Air Jordan 12, the flu game. And we can't forget to mention in 1997, Michael Jordan also went to his 11th NBA All-Star game. He won his 9th NBA scoring title. He was named first team All-NBA and All-Defense. Oh yeah, and he won his 5th championship. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say there's a lot of history, nostalgia, and iconic moments when it comes to this shoe that cause people...
Just off the look aspect, if you didn't know the backstory, none of them, which one you taking, the flu game 12s or the bread 12? I mean bread 13. Like if you don't know nothing about it,
I ain't gonna flu game.
Take
I
flu
ain't gonna
game?
lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I gonna take the flu game.
okay. Well, what you taking? Which I mean, I know you probably gonna take on this. What you taking? You taking the taxi 12s, or you taking the He Got Games? Without knowing nothing about it. I'm talking about the taxi 12 with the gold jump like I got on my jaw, or you take the He Got Games?
I ain't gonna lie.
What you taking?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. My ass take those Texas. Well, I'm just being real though. Like them the only two like that like I gotta have. Like I already got one pair, but I just gotta get the other. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Them He Got Games.
Them He Got Games. Yeah.
Them He Got Games. Okay. But like I said, for me, it's just like, of course, even though the 13th is my favorite, it's just, I mean, certain shoes and, you know what I'm saying, based off the colorway and all that.
You still... But like you said, bro, it could be on stuff like, I like these two better than these two, but as a whole, I like more of these than these.
As a whole,
you know
yeah, I'm 13. I just like, me personally, I like their colors. I like the way they look on my feet. And that's a Jordan that goes with anything, bro. Like jeans, shorts, sweatpants.
What you talking about?
The 13s. Like whatever.
And see that, and I think that's the reason why I'm not as big as a fan, because I feel like it's hard to wear 13s with shorts. I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like it's hard to wear 13s with shorts. Reason being is because you gotta have like a certain, and that's what almost any shoe.
Like
it's like you gotta have a certain build and a certain swag when it comes to those. Now I feel like 3s, you can wear with
I'm gonna be real. Out of any Jordan, threes literally.
You can wear with like shorts,
You can
shades,
wear threes with
anything. And they're not even my favorite silhouette.
They're not my favorite, but
you can wear
you ain't lying.
anything.
Especially like when I dress up and stuff.
Because
like,
they almost like forces.
Yeah, like when I like dress up, like you say for instance, if I'm finna do something where it's like dressy casual, I throw on like some little slacks, like some plaid slacks, a bun down, and I always throw my threes on. You get what I'm saying? Like you can wear them like dressed up, whatever you want to wear.
And almost second to that is foes. Even though they make your feet hurt like a mug, like I'm gonna be real, like it real deal. Like if you look at the foes and then look at you with some shorts on, you like this is hard. Then you look at with you some jeans on, you like it is hard. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people might say, well, not 11s, but let's be real. You can go get your uncle, throw some threes on him with some jean shorts, it's cool. You get your uncle, throw some jeans on him with some foes, that's cool. Now you get your uncle, throw some jeans on him with some 11s, it's still cool, but it's only cool really because how iconic them jumps really is.
But
if we didn't
like,
really, you'd be like, I mean,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
the jean shorts, anyway.
Tight.
You got Nike
those on. Jean shorts.
Yeah, nah.
My bad, y'all, because y'all probably really with the polo. What's
going on? I do it.
No. Say I pole on.
No, sir.
Sure, it's safe to say there's a lot of history, nostalgia, and iconic moments when it comes to this shoe that cause people to just naturally love them. And it's a pretty clean shoe to say the least. Next up on the list, we have one of my favorite sneakers of all time, and I don't know how this didn't make the top 5. I did a vote on these later because it was on the cusp of 5th or 6th, and it is, in 6th place, the Air Jordan 6. Originally released in...
How you feel about that?
Let me think for it.
Cause I'm just being real. What we got left?
We got the 11s.
We got the 11s.
You got the 3s, you got the 4s.
You
got the 1s.
And I know 1s is gonna be number 1.
Yeah,
I know
you got the 1s, the 11s, the 3s, the 4s. You got the 10s.
14.
You got the 8s.
You got the 8s.
You got the 14s. Okay.
2.
I would let y'all slide. Simply because 11's crazy iconic.
Yeah.
14 crazy iconic. 1's crazy iconic. 3s, 4s. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I get y'all them. I can let numbers. Cause to me, bro, these are one of my favorite. These are like the 3s and the 4s. Low top or mid low top with some shorts, G.
Yeah, them Jones hard. Them 6s.
Now I'm gonna be real with you. You gotta know what you doing
when you
throw them on with the pants.
Yeah,
because some people, 6s are small, like shoes type.
You gotta know how to lace these too.
You gotta know how to like 1000%. So this cool. I can go. I can rock with that.
1990, retailing at $125 and designed by Tinker Hatfield. Michael Jordan wanted his first NBA title in this shoe, and to me, opened up a whole new chapter in his career. And we can't forget to mention a couple of the OG fan favorites.
Right here, bro.
Them infrared boys. 6s, bro.
6s up there, dog. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. 6s.
I love 6s so much.
They tough, bro. For real.
And it's so crazy because I don't got a lot of
one, bro.
I got 2.
Cause I'm gonna be real. Them the low top jumps, they through. You know, I be doing whatever in them jumps, and then I got the
You only got one pair?
One pair of 6s, dog.
Hell no.
Yep, I only got one pair. I got the
Cause you got the Georgetown, though.
Ah shit, damn. Yeah, I got the Georgetown.
I know I got 3. I got 3 pair.
Yeah, you right. I got the Georgetown jumps, and I got the maroon. What's the maroon jump?
Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna lie, 6s is
they
just so.
Now I ain't got no iconic 6s. I will say that because I want them infrared bars for sure.
The infrared and Carmine 6. Ooh,
them my favorite.
Oh my lord.
The Carmines is my favorite.
Oh my lord.
Now I'm gonna be real. I'm choosing them Carmines over a lot of stuff.
Cause you got them too, though.
What?
Them Carmine.
Hey, huh?
You ain't get the Carmine?
No. Hey, I
thought you got them when I got them done.
Hey, I ain't got the Carmine.
Damn.
I couldn't get them. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, nah. But I'm gonna get them. Yeah. But yeah, them Carmines.
I don't know when I'm wearing mine. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna be real, but see, I'm gonna be
that's
real.
So bad, bro.
I'm gonna be 100. When it come down to like me, well, this go for you too. But
it's just
when it come down to J's, like I always have the pairs I'ma wear, barely wear, and never gonna wear.
But see,
So when it come down to them Carmine, I'm being real. That's why I wasn't just like dying to just get them. Because I know I'm not gonna work.
But see, I'm gonna be real, bro. It's two reasons why I don't just rock my J's like that. For one, I cherish my shoes a lot. And for two, the value of J's and how much they is off a resale price, bro, I can't be just
you just can't do
spending money like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, Lord have mercy. I don't know.
Them 6 is tough, man.
I might have to.
Those are some of my favorites. Now those right there, chef's kiss. Now a couple things that made this shoe even more iconic. We saw Vin Baker and Ray Allen wearing these in the 2000 Olympics with Olympic colorway. A lot of people thought that was an OG for Michael Jordan, but that was actually for them back in that time. We have seen different PEs from different collectors or images online, and I'm telling you right now, those are fire as well. But I think one that a lot of people forget to mention is Jerry Seinfeld. We saw him wearing the Air Jordan 6s, and I'm telling you right now, that was very iconic to see him mixing fashion and culture on and off the court. Now coming in at 5th place, we have another fitting model and placing, and that is the Air Jordan 5. Originally released...
No, stop it. I'm sorry. I'm not putting the 5s over the 6s. I'm sorry.
You ain't putting them over the 6s?
I can't put them over the 6s.
I'm gonna be real.
I can't.
Me personally, I like 5 more than 6. But they're just my opinion.
I can't do it.
Because I do got a lot of 5s.
Reason I say I can't do it is because I don't know no 5s besides the Fresh Prince. Right off the, I'm just talking about right off the dome. I know he probably gonna say something. I'm like, I forgot about those.
Out the dome.
But I don't know no 5s besides the Fresh Princes. What else he got?
Come on now.
What other 5s?
Grapes. And for
And
real.
that's, but it's a thing, like the Grapes and the Fresh Princes, they almost
tit for tat.
Tit for tat, like look wise. Like they almost like tit for tat.
Yeah.
What I mean by like, just, it's like, you got the infrareds, 6s. Nothing like the Carmine 6s. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh no, it's like them 2 6s alone is destroying the whole 5s category. But the 5s do look very, 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 very good. Like
that's why I say,
when
it comes down to like what make me like a shoe more than another shoe, I go based on personal experience. Like because like it might be a shoe I don't particularly like over this shoe, but when I see other people wear it, I be like, this shit.
Like, I'll be real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be 100.
What?
Out of all of the
shoes.
UNC, the 5s are my least most liked ones. Yeah. From the UNC 3s.
Hold on. You got the 5, you got the 3s.
You got the 5, the 3s. You got the.
Hey, what up?
The 5, the 3s. You got the Mellow 9s, which is UNC to me. You got the Mellow 9s. You got 5, 3, Mellow 9s. You got the 2s. I'm sorry, I like the 2s better than them giants. You got what else? You got the 5.
We missing one, bro. 5, 3.
4s. Do you have the 4s?
Yeah, UNC
4s.
Them Johns is tough. But
Like,
the 5s.
I ain't gonna lie, the 5s is like the last. It's the last one. Them 2s. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm putting the 2s over them giants.
Nah.
Oh, no why for real. Oh, no why, bro. Like,
I can't do that.
And what make me say I'm putting the 2s over them giants is because I like you got the UNC 11s too. I like.
Yeah, of course you got them. Yeah.
But I like the all white.
Yeah.
Smaller baby blue. The only ones that did the mostly blue
that you like
is the 4s.
The 4s.
You know what I'm saying? It's the 4s. But I think it's really just the look of the 5s.
Yeah.
Like I love the 5. Like of course we love all of them, but as far as my UNC, those are my least favorite ones. Like,
and it's crazy because the 5 be looking so fresh on you, bro. Like when you be throwing the red, them John hard, bro. For real, I don't know.
Oh no, wow. I think what it is about the 5s that make me say that is they look more so like, how can I put it? Like this part right here. This part right here. And then the tongue be fresh, but sometimes the tongue be fat.
Yeah.
It's the shoe is not ugly.
I know what you're saying.
I put it like this. Out of 10, I give them an 8 out of 10.
I mean, I'm being real. What you saying, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it.
And I think it be like other people be wearing them, and they don't know how to wear them. Like they'll probably put some tight jeans on and then have the tongue fat as a mug over this. You know, it's like I think it's really like I don't know, bro.
I feel exactly where you coming from.
But I'm being real. I'm being 100. It's just me personally. You can take the 5s and put them where the 13s and put 13s where the 5 is. In a spot. Top 5, I would put the 13 right there and take the 5s and put them at number 9. I'm just being 100.
I can give you that.
Like, I'm gonna
retailing
see if they got some super duper iconic 5 that I'm just not thinking of. Because if you think about it, every iconic 5 that there is, it was another silhouette that had it at first, like the Bordeaux 5s. It was another silhouette or the break. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I feel what you're saying.
$5 and designed by Tinker Hatfield. The Air Jordan 5 was a statement of Jordan's aggressive nature on the court. With the 3M reflective tongue and everybody seeing him in the limelight, it was
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You're never responsible for
I
unauthorized
know you
purchases
kill
on
me
your
in the
Discover
comments. I
card.
just be like, man, you tripping.
Man, I don't care. Them folks put 13s at 8, 9.
Get ready.
Ahsoka, now streaming on Disney Plus. And if you're
it was definitely a sneaker that was hard to resist. Some design elements that people may or may not have known of was Tinker Hatfield's inspiration from a World War II P-51 Mustang fighter
see what I
jet.
mean?
As you see the shark teeth on the side of the
Like, that's what I mean. Like, how he said, a shoe y'all probably have not known of.
Yeah.
It's because, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't trying to, I don't want people to think that I don't like the 5s.
I know what you mean.
You know
They're
what
just
I'm
not your
saying?
personal
It's just not
favorite.
my personal favorite out of the 1 through 14 type.
But around the midsole, that's where that came from. Now, we had seen the exposed air unit from the previous models of the Air Jordan 3 and Air Jordan 4, but one thing that was new to the game, the iced outsoles. This was the first model that introduced that element, and we saw other models repeat that same trend to follow after. And we can't forget to mention the iconic colorways of the grapes, the metallics, and both of the fire red colorways. This may not be one of the most trendy sneakers in the game, but I can guarantee you, year over year, a lot of people love this shoe, and they're definitely well deserving of being in the top 5. But when you see the next 4 shoes, you'll
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, well, that's their personal opinion. My personal opinion, no, they're not. I'm not putting them in my top 5.
why they didn't rank any higher than this. Oh yeah, and for those of you that voted on the Air Jordan 5s over the 6s, y'all tripping, bro.
Yeah,
I still think
I ain't
it's
gonna lie,
like-
like that is
That's
wild.
wicked,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
That is crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Like y'all putting these.
Nah, I can't agree with that one. I can't agree with that one.
UNC 6s. I forgot about those.
Oh yeah,
forgot about those.
yeah.
Damn.
Those are the best.
Those, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like 6s, 5s.
Yeah, that
Then you
is
going
kinda
13s, 5s. Come on, bro. What we saying?
Nah.
What we saying, dog?
See, I'm gonna be real. The reason, well, I like 5s more so because of how they feel on my feet, how they look on my feet. But as far as like colorways, nah.
Okay, I go to you like this. My bad, 5s. I would take the 7s, put them where the 13s at, put the 13s where the 5s at, then put the 5s where the 7s at.
Yeah.
So I take the 7s, put them in the 9th place.
Yeah.
Take the 5s, put them in the, what place was the 7s at? The 7th place. I put,
7 or 8.
you know, 7 or 8, like,
I can do it.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we can do that for
Guys, we got 4 sneakers left on the list. Now this next one right here, I think personally is a number 1, but the people voted.
11.
They said it's in 4th place. The Air Jordan 11, originally releasing in
That's
1995.
crazy. That's crazy, dog.
what?
4th place?
Hold on, let me think. You got 3 4s and 1. This what I'm knowing. That's what it's gonna be. 3 4s and 1. It's gonna be 3 4s
It's
and
gonna
1.
be one. Retro ones is gonna be number 1 for sure. So you got
This
2
and
or
this
3.
and that's cool. That's cool. Because the only reason I'm saying it's cool for them.
Cause it started
For
everything,
everybody.
dog.
Like for everybody. But
I ain't gonna lie.
11s? 4?
I can't agree with that.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. Let's see what he
Nah,
can
bro.
say.
I don't
hear
even
him
want to
out.
hear him.
Let me hear him out.
Retailing at $125 and designed by Tinker Hatfield, the Air Jordan 11, in my opinion, is one of the most iconic sneakers to ever be made. Tinker Hatfield yet again took innovation to a whole nother level
I'm just being
by
real, dog. 4 was crazy.
Dude,
You gotta realize, you got the Concord. You got the Breeze.
You can't even do it. You can't even. It ain't no point.
You got the Space Jams. You got the Cool Gray. You got 7210. Come on, bro. Like, what is we talking about? Like, bro, Pantones, the Gammas.
Man, real. These them gold joints. What them gold joints called?
Oh, the Champagnes. I mean, we can go low. We got the Champagnes. Got the UNC, the Easter joints. Bro, you got Snakeskin. I'm not talking about them BS snakeskin junk. I'm talking about the real deal.
Low top snakeskin.
Where the panel at, that's where it's snakeskin at. Like, bro, the navy blue joints, the green ones. Come on, what is we talking about?
Got the cherry joints.
The cherry lows and the hot tops. What are we talking about? The all red ones? Come on, dog. The navy blue one? Come
Cap
on.
gown.
The cap. Nah, y'all true. Y'all true, dog. I'm sorry. That's it. Y'all are sick.
Let me hear. That's tough.
Patent leather on an NBA basketball shoe. Not only did these look stylish on the court, they looked really nice off the court, and people even considered these as dress shoes.
This was a super high performance shoe called the Jordan 11. And this shoe was, like, I think it's my all-time favorite shoe because there is so much technology in this shoe.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I done definitely wore some Jordan 11s with some suits before. Not only does everybody remember seeing Michael Jordan wearing the playoff 11s after winning his championship, or seeing boys to
Columbus.
Goddamn.
Come on, dog. Come on, man. Y'all tripping.
Oh my goodness. And I bet it was somebody screaming at the camera like, Columbus.
Man.
Look at this picture, dog. Look at this picture.
Yeah, y'all. Come on, dog. Nah.
Back in the Concord 11s on stage, we can't forget to mention Space Jam. For me, being a kid growing up in the 90s, that was one of the most iconic movies and a moment that I will never forget. The Air Jordan 11 has a special place in a lot of sneakerheads' hearts, and it's rare that you'll see anybody that just simply doesn't like the shoe at all. Every year during Christmas for the past 10 years, we have seen special colorways and iterations or remakes.
Them suede boys, them Pantone. Yeah, I said Pantone. I'm like, nah, you can't. I named every shoe on that picture, except for the suede boys.
What is that pack called? The DMs? The D?
I know you're talking
DMC
about. You
or
got
something like that? You got the 6s in, the 11s, the gold?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, y'all.
I can't do number 4.
Something similar to this with the 45.
I can't do number 4.
And last but not least, the wonderful crew of McDonald's.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your...
With the 45 on the back. We saw this one released a couple years ago, but every single Christmas it becomes the holiday sneaker, and we know everybody goes crazy for this model. We have seen alternate colorways with the high top model come out in the past and a lot more low top iterations, but when it comes to the high top in particular, Jordan Brand has definitely been very careful about that model and protecting it from being flooded with too many colorways similar to other models that we have seen in the past. Now obviously I have a huge bias when it comes to the Air Jordan 6 because that's my favorite model of all time, but when it comes to the Air Jordan 11, I think overall as an opinion for the
Concord, my favorite all time. That's my. What's yours?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It might be. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you. It might. If I'm being 1,000, it's either gonna be the bread 11s, the bread 11s. Oh, the Concord, G.
For real, bro. You gotta keep it above,
Like,
bro.
I know a lot of people put the Cement 3s as their number one, and I mess with it because to me those are up there with those. But it's almost like the bread 11s and the Concord 11s, like getting your hands on those was almost like a treasure. Like, don't get me wrong, the Cement 3s too, for sure. But it was like it's the thought of the shoe to think to put patent leather on a shoe.
First of all, it was bold. Second of all, you made it look
beautiful.
Fine, for real.
And then the thing about it was, they did it and didn't oversaturate the shoe with patent leather.
Then you got the icy bottom.
At the icy bottom.
This, bro, I'm just being real.
Then you gotta realize these are different shoe screens.
Yep. The whole shoe just
the whole shoe is just beautiful.
Like, there's a lot of technology in this shoe, and you can tell. Yeah, this
Well,
number one.
it has to be number 1, right? How could this be placed at number 4? But after you see the next 3 models, it just might make sense. Coming in at 3rd place, and yet fitting again, the Air Jordan 3. Originally releasing in 1988, retailing at $100, this was Tinker Hatfield's first Jordan model that he had an opportunity to design himself. Not only did he take designing to a whole nother level and create one of the most iconic sneakers ever, there were so many nostalgic moments in this time, with collaborations with legends like Spike Lee on different commercials and advertisements, or seeing Michael Jordan soaring through the air jumping from the free throw line to win the dunk contest, or him pulling out the black cement threes during All-Star Weekend, and trust me, the list goes on. The Air Jordan 3 is definitely a very loved shoe when it comes to sneakerheads, people that don't know much about sneakers.
But see, I'm gonna be real. When it come down to threes, don't get me wrong, I like threes. Gotta have elephant print though. If you don't have the elephant print on them, I ain't really rocking with them. Me personally.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Threes is like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Threes is so.
Even I got the
Goodness,
elephant
they
print.
so beautiful.
I don't want 'em, bro. Like the threes that just like that's it. Like no elephant print. Like it just slick all the way around. I'm straight on.
You don't like those?
No, sir. Because I feel like the reason why I'm like it is because I feel like it ain't nothing on them. And I mean, they just look like a plain shoe. Like to me, they have to have
some type of.
They gotta have the elephant print is what make this shoe to me. You know, that's just my opinion. It gotta have the elephant print. If you ain't got the elephant print,
nah, I feel you.
I'm straight.
I feel
like look at that. That print is what,
but
bro,
see,
that print is what makes this shoe.
See, I think that's what makes it so unique though, cause it's like, okay, prime example, the 11s. A lot of 11 don't got the patent leather, don't sell as good as the ones with the patent.
Right.
Leather. You know what I'm saying?
And I can respect it because I mean, don't get me wrong, it's
everything got what makes it shoe.
It's certain 11s that, like, I'm gonna be real. Besides the patent leather, let's go 11s. Like them suede jumps, like the gray ones, they cool.
Yeah, but they not.
But they, you know,
they ain't just. You know what I'm saying?
You got. I mean, you got.
So what you saying is really valid though.
You know
you
what
really
I'm saying?
backing up your point because like certain shoes they'll come with certain
cool,
things.
They look good.
Yeah.
But when it come down to like, man, I know these for sure gonna sell. It's like, I feel like when you take away
something
from it, it's like,
and it's supposed to be there. Nah, I feel you though. I feel you. That
it
makes
ain't gonna
sense.
really sell like that. You gonna go.
These beautiful.
Yeah, you gonna go to the finish line and see them just still on the
tight.
You be like, man, y'all got a size 10. Oh, we got plenty of them in the back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't saying that with these.
Nah, you
not saying that with these.
That's true. It is.
But
true.
These, no, we ain't got no more. That's what you gonna hear.
Nah, that's true. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, so
A very loved shoe when it comes to sneakerheads, people that don't know much about sneakers, just people in general. They know about the model, they've seen it before, if they don't know everything about it, hopefully I taught you a couple things. But either way, definitely an iconic shoe, and I can understand why it made the top 3. Now next up on the list, I think snuck its way up over the past couple years. Don't get me wrong, this is a fire shoe for sure. I have plenty of pairs in my collection. But I was kind of surprised by this one, just based off of, you know, what I thought from like older sneakerhead generations to what's going on now, and maybe it's skewed by the voters that voted, but it is what it is. 2nd place, the Air Jordan 4. There has definitely been a lot of...
I'm sorry.
Them cements?
Them boys right there. Them are insanity.
I'm so mad because, bro, I wore these to death. Well, I'm gonna be real. They still in okay
you had
condition.
just on with that Nike jumpsuit, bro.
Oh, the Swiss suit. Man, I'm gonna be real, bro. When I got these, boy. Cause now this is, like you said, this is a shoe you can wear with a lot.
Yes, sir.
Jeans, all that. Man, I'm gonna be real. Mine's still in decent condition. The only thing about it, like right up in here, start peeling a little bit on me. Start peeling on me. I probably put a little white out on it or something. But these,
I ain't gonna lie,
these right here, and I ain't gonna lie, I was watching, I was on TikTok, and you know, dude going around asking like different sneakerhead, what's your favorite shoe, what's the worst for all time. Bro, one female said these was the worst. The white cements. He said, huh? He said, no, he said, what? She said, yeah, the white cements, they're probably the worst fours of all time.
Bro, you wanna know something? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to say this because it's gonna really. Bro, listen, y'all. I promise on everything I love. I really. I got, bro. I got a lot of pair of these, Jay. I'm sorry. How did the 5s make it, and the 14s didn't make it, dog? The 14s didn't make the list, bro.
But you gotta go back to what he said about the 13, because the 13s barely made it. And what he said was, a lot of people stop at 13, or sometimes they'll take the 13 out and go 14. He said a lot of people don't really count what he didn't wear on court. Even though he wore both of them on court.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm just being real. What he said is true because, like, even when I talk to certain people, it's like, a lot of people, I'm just being real. Besides me and you, I don't really just know a whole lot of people that rock the 14 how we do.
But you got the Ferrari 14.
Yep.
I'll put it like this. I can name way more iconic 14s than I could 5.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
what I mean by iconic, I mean got their own name. Like, prime example,
the
they got the what you call it? They got the you literally had just said the great 5. That's their own lane. You got so many 14s you can name that we done seen everybody wear. Like you said, you got the Laneys, you got the Ferraris, you got the red Ferraris, you got the cool, you got
the yellow junks we got, them the yellow
yeah,
Ferraris.
you got the yellow Ferrari, you got so many.
You got
like,
a lot. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that is. I ain't gonna lie. That is wild. But this what the people voted. So I'm guessing, like, as far as like being a shoe all around,
I'm not putting it. Oh yeah, okay. I had to put my own list, make my own list. Because I'm not putting the 5s over the 14.
I have to redo the whole list. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally.
Different factors that may have played to the placing of this shoe. Don't get me wrong, again, a classic, but there have been a lot of different models and prices being hiked up when it comes to the general releases that have.
I paid $250 for them boys. I ain't gonna lie.
His Old Spice Gentleman's Blend, lavender and mint body wash.
Don't that was $240 retail.
That have come out to the public over the past couple years and drawing a huge demand behind this model. And say at one point during the voting, this was actually in first place, and I was really surprised. Originally releasing in 1998, retailing at $110 and designed by Tinker Hatfield, the Air Jordan 4 was heavily known for taking flight. With the flight branding on the tongue in this iconic font, it became a staple in the game, and next thing you know, everybody loved them. Originally releasing in the white cement, black cement, military blue, and fire red colorway, this shoe has been hot on the scene ever since. Although the Air Jordan 4 does show similarities when it comes to the back tab in the Nike Air, or the exposed air unit on the midsole, this shoe definitely has its own elements and characteristics that took the Jordan to a whole nother level. After its original release, they decided to retro the black and white cement colorways back in 1999, and they sold out immediately. From that point on, they decided to introduce new colorways, materials, and collaborations, and because of that, we see some models fetching for over $50,000. Now, before we take it to the final sneaker, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video, and again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the fam if you want to see any more videos like this in the future. Now, I'm excited to show you guys this model. I wasn't shocked all the way, but I still think the Jordan 11 is the best sneaker of all time. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is by now. The Air Jordan 1, originally releasing in 1985.
That's beautiful, I ain't gonna lie. That's beautiful right there.
Retailing at $65 and designed by Peter Moore. We saw iconic posters of him wearing the sneaker while he was dunking in his flight suit. Next thing you know, it became the Jumpman logo, or huge commercials about the sneaker being banned and him being charged $5,000 back in 1988 for wearing the shoes on court.
Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them.
Even though it was the airships, which is a whole nother story, we'll talk about that later. But either way, the Jordan 1 came hot on the scene and everybody was loving them as soon as they hit the market. Year over year over year, retro over retro over retro, colorway over colorway over colorway, the sneaker has been around for over 30 years now, and it has created a huge hype in the game. And I can guarantee you, any sneakerhead out there that collects Jordans especially, they got a pair of Jordan 1s in their collection. And if they haven't gotten a pair yet, they plan on getting a pair for their collection. because there's just so many iconic OG colorways. There were a lot that came out originally, plus all the special colorways, collaborations, releases, you name it, from the current time now. And then obviously the hype behind the Chicago Air Jordan 1 right here. This is a classic, iconic colorway, something that we saw Michael Jordan bring back on the court later in his career, something that we saw on the court at the beginning of his career. And one thing that we know about a lot of sneakers, collaborations, or you name it, typically the first ever one that has been created always has the one with the most value, the most nostalgia, or whatever. Because if it wasn't for this and the success over time, none of the other sneakers would have came. So I completely understand why people chose this as the #1 sneaker. There's a lot of different options, all the different factors. I know I have my own personal opinions. If people voted what they voted, I probably would have put these at second place. It is what it is. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was the top 10 Air Jordan models of all time. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you want to see any other top 10 videos, I would love to hear your ideas, and hopefully I can make them for you guys. Yo, before you go, I just launched my Sneakerhead Academy where we got everything on the inside. I teach you all the stuff that I learned over the past 15 years when it comes to sneakers, scaling.
We know about that, dog. But I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Go hit me with yours real quick, dog.
My top 3?
Nah, your top. Give me your top. Give me your top
5?
Yeah, give me your top 5.
Top 5? Oh. Top 5.
It ain't gotta be in order, but if you wanna put it in order, you can.
Shit.
Hit me with the top 5.
I'm gonna go 11s.
Okay.
13s.
Okay.
3s.
Okay.
Oh shit, hold on. Let me start over. 11s for sure. 13s for sure. What I had said?
3s.
Hold on. Take 3s out. 4s.
Okay. Got 2 more spots. It be tough. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Cause I wanna throw 12s in there. And I want the 14s in there, but I want to put the 3s in there too.
These are all on what you personally like. Just your personal opinion. Like if you real deal for get out and step, what you put on? If you finna get out of real deal step.
Alright, I'm finna get out and real deal step for sure 11s. For sure 13s, for sure 4s.
And the thing is, bro, y'all gotta be like, this ain't got to do no stats, no who the best. It's just personal.
12s, I'm gonna throw the 12s in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with the 6s. I gotta put the 6s in there because my Carmines, them UNCs, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Infrared boys.
Them infrared boys, that's ridiculous. So yeah, that's my 5 right there. I ain't gonna lie.
My 5, I'm going 11's #1. Going 11 #1. I'm going 11 #1. Fuck.
It's tough. Like
I'm
you
going
said,
11 #1. I'm going 3's #2.
Okay.
11 #1, 3's #2. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Over time, dog. I hated these, but over time they became like a. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going after these things. I might go 1's #3.
Oh, that's
Then I'm gonna go 6's #4. Then I'm gonna go 4's #5.
This legit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4's
I'm gonna just be
#5.
real. Like
4's #5.
I'm gonna be real. That's legit. 14 is crazy.
Beautiful.
And
you can
I'm gonna be
step with
real.
those. That probably my 6.
For a little minute, 10s was my thing. For a little minute, I had all the 10s.
Yeah.
10s, but I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get what I ain't put them on. Same thing with the 8s, but I like. You know, but when it come down to them playoffs, the playoff 8s is crazy. Aqua 8s is crazy. Gray Junks is crazy.
Cool grade, yeah.
So I mean,
it's just, I'm gonna be real. The reason why it seems so bad when people give their own opinion on the Jordans because they so iconic. So no matter what silhouette you do,
I'm gonna be real. Like no matter what silhouette you do, no matter
that's
what
why it's not a
order,
wrong
it's
tool.
really not no wrong.
It's not a wrong tool
because like me personally, I'm just a Jordan person. Like
for real,
I'm just being real. Like
Enemy 11s is just
like me personally. Like I said, of course, 13s is my favorite shoes, like silhouette or whatever. But I mean, if somebody came up to me right now and said one Jordan, that's it. Just one. I gotta go Concords, bro. Got to. Like, I'm just being real. Like, y'all can talk about me all y'all want, as bad as y'all want. It's like, bro, when I got my hands on my first pair of Concords, bro, that was...
I ain't gonna need that lie.
Gee.
When I got my hand on the first pair of Concord,
I'm just
and
being real.
when I got my hand on the first pair of Breads.
Yeah, bro.
Both of them
Because we got them together.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it's like which one we got first, the Breads or the Concord?
No, Concord came out 2018.
Oh.
And then the Breads came out.
It's like when
right
we
after.
got the Concord, G, I was overly excited, but at the same time I was scared. Because I'm like, bro, you can't have the Concord without the Breads. You can't have the Breads without the Concord. I was so scared, it was like...
And then you gotta go, mom got the cool gray. I never wore none of them. I haven't worn none of them joints. So, this 2023, them 2018 Concords never put on my feet. Never put on my Breads. Never. I'm just being honest. I mean, that's just how much I cherish this shoe. And I'm like, oh, y'all crazy. Y'all gotta wear y'all shoe. Bro, nah. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard, bro.
I ain't shout out Michael Jordan, man.
Bro, that's the best shoe of all time. I don't care nothing about saying. There'll be another shoe.
How can y'all compare LeBron to this man?
Man, I'm just being real. We ain't even finna talk basketball. Let's talk shoes. Let's talk shoes, bro. What other shoe could you real deal compare to Jordans and like really give it, like it giving a run for his money type shit? Like for real, for real.
What, a basketball shoe?
Gotta be shoe period. Like tennis shoes. Ain't even gotta be basketball shoe.
I know basketball easily. I
already know. No pennies for sure. I'm gonna be real. Pennies was up there for sure. But
overpriced,
yeah. That was like the first shoe that cost that much. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real. How many models he got? How many models Penny Hardaway got?
I don't even know.
Like what, 3, maybe 4 at the most? And I'm just being real. Out of them, you only wearing 2, them the phone posits.
Mm-hmm.
You either gonna wear the Johnson with the Nike sign or without.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't.
Bro,
like
let's be real. Let's think about everybody who got a shoe. You got LeBron, Kyrie. Who was that a shoe?
Everybody.
Westbrook,
the Damian Lillard,
Melo,
CP3,
CP3, like all these. No, like
Giannis,
bro, there's nobody to me who has a better.
We ain't gotta say this. We all know this. We all know this.
It ain't nobody. And see, that's why
it ain't nobody in this world. Period.
And that's why I guess I don't care. You can call me child or whatever. I just don't care. When I hear people talk so bad about Jordan or talk down on them like they still ain't their shoe. Like I hate when I hear people say, "Y'all still wearing J's," or "This shoe came under," and y'all like, bro.
I think what it really is,
like,
I think the reason why people do that is because they get so tired, the non-Jordan wearers, they get so tired of, like,
being that way. I'm just being
they
real.
get so tired of hearing stuff. Like, it's almost like if you don't play a certain sport, or if you got a rapper that you don't really like that, and people still hyping them up, like, man, y'all still be listening to us?
Bro,
like, man, listen to somebody else.
Yeah, bro, it be getting on my nerves how people be like, man, you still thinking about Jordan, or you wasting your money, or you could put your money in something else. But I'm like, bro, it's something that you probably buy that you could put your money towards something else.
We'll do a shoe collection video for y'all. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Start them off with these boys right here.
Like, I'm just being real. If it ain't the all-white forces,
I ain't put none of them joint but the false.
all white.
I ain't put none of them joint.
Nothing, bro. Literally, nothing.
You the crazy thing about it is forces fall on the Nike.
Yeah. I'm just being real. Them J's is just iconic.
I ain't put no Balenciaga, none of that.
Nothing designer. Bro, I practice on my life. There is no designer shoe that look better than Jordans. I don't care.
None at all.
None.
Not a one. Not a nail.
Ain't no other shoe look better to me.
Not a nail.
And the fact that he has so many different colorways,
silhouettes and styles, yeah.
Tinker, man, that's a bad man. The dude who designed them, bro. But I'm just being
better
real.
like he said. Of course, our other one he designed with Jordan, but the threes he designed it by himself. Or the four, one of them.
Yeah.
He designed
He
it
did
by
his
himself.
thing. Like, I don't think it'll ever be nobody else that can
That
design
was
a
the
shoe
fool
like
with the
that.
11 though. He was the fool with the 11.
Them pants, bro, come on, dog.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, that's just us. I mean, if y'all, I'm not saying that you can't wear the.
Damn, you tripping.
What?
We still recording like
Damn. Yeah, I want them to see this. Yes, sir.
No, I'm saying like I forgot. I'm up here talking to you like I'm real deal. Like I'm thinking we ain't even recording no more, bro. Yeah, that's how you get lost in the sauce with them James.
You know what I'm saying? You get lost in the sauce. You know, you get you a pair of these right here. You know, something like that.
That's not cool.
And it's cool. But this is, bro. I'm just being real. I can't even remember when I bought these. These joints are old.
Bro.
Like
those right there. Put them back in the camera. Those right there are some that you would wear.
Yeah.
When you want to be fresh, comfortable, and not do too much.
Yeah. Like these are my, let me throw these on with a sweatsuit. I'm finna go to Walmart shoot.
Or I'm finna just go, I'm
finna
finna go get some ice cream with my girl or something.
Yeah, like I'm finna step out with my girl. I wanna be comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? They nice, they fresh. They fresh as hell.
But I'm just being real. Ain't nothing. Nothing.
But y'all give us y'all top 5.
Y'all can say
top
what you
5.
want.
Give us y'all top 5. Cause top 10 is kind of
I'm
hard.
just being real. I wanna know what y'all top 5. If y'all Jordan fans, what's y'all top 5? And if y'all not Jordan fans, tell me something.
That y'all think is better.
That is better.
That's good.
Cause
That's good.
I want to know.
That's good. That's right.
I want to know so bad because it ain't none.
Right. Not no Christian Louis, but none of that.
No Louis Vuitton, no, none of that. None of that.
I bet
I
somebody
don't care about the red.
I heard somebody say
Balenciagas, Louis, none of that.
I heard somebody say Crocs.
Crocs what?
Over Jordan.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. That ain't even in comparison.
And Yeezys.
No, bro. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
No.
They said Yeezy just jumped over Jordan, man. You crazy.
Nah, dog.
Clay, let me tell you something, boy. Crazy.
Nah.
You got your mind.
No Yeezys, no none of that.
But hey though, if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell and put it on all notifications once you hit that bell so you can get every single video that come out. It's your boy, them boy crazy. And we out.